Hello everybody, welcome. I'm going to show you how you could save 4 hours a week using Agentic Workers. Let's jump right in. There is an extension. I do recommend you install the extension. I'll show you why. So first thing you'll see is a dashboard right here. You see all your agents if you have them created. You're going to see some of the popular workflows that we have in our environment. So just want to show you how to use that real quick. Let's say we wanted to go ahead and build a guide for any subject. You could click through here, press start workflow. You're going to have two different options, agent mode and chat mode. This is why you need the extension. This is why it's important. Say we wanted to use chat mode and we wanted to write a guide for prompt engineering advanced, and we'll do it in a guide format. We could pick which model we want to use. If we want to go on ChatGPT, Claude, Google, Perplexity. In this case, let's just go ahead and use ChatGPT. And once we start that workflow, it's going to take us over into ChatGPT, and it's going to start executing that work automatically for us. On the right-hand side here, you're going to see the different prompts that are going to run. And so the first one is already executing. Once that completes, you'll see that it's automatically going to load the next prompt in the prompt chain into the input field and send that for you automatically. So at this point, you could step back and let this thing go to work for you. It's going to leverage that prompt chain, which is going to maximize the context and the results of what you're doing here today. So this is one of the core functionalities. I'll show you right after this is done. It sends the next one. This will keep going. We don't have to stay here. We can move on to the next step. Now, if you wanted to relaunch that, say you wanted to, do something like, quantum physics, and you wanted that to run in parallel, you could also have multiple agentic workers running across various platforms in parallel. So we'll let those run as we continue. Now, if you do have agents in our platform, I'm going to show you how to make that. You could also run these on top of your own agents, which will run right here. So I'll show you how agents work now. If I jump into my agents and I go to create a new one, we could create an agent for just about everything. So you wanted to build something for growth hacking. We'd press generate. This is going to go ahead and basically create a boilerplate for that agent for us. You'll see that it creates some of that information in here. You could edit that if you wish. You could add various tools connected to different integrations that you have. So I'll show you how this works really easily. Say we wanted to connect to Google Docs with our new agent. Generate a small blog about AI prompting, 2 paragraphs. There we go. That's going to start running. Now it's actually going to go into my Google Docs and create that blog for me. Now what's nice about agents, you can modify the models. You could use all of the flagship models. You could switch in between them very easily. You have access to your various tools right here. If you have any documents, you could upload them as well. So if you have anything about your business or the business that you're working with, you could upload that to the agent so that it knows the context of what it's doing. If you have specific memories that you want the agent to always remember, you could also do that in here as well. Now, we also have templates. So if you ever want to run any of your templates, you could do that here as well. All that's available to you. If you were looking to see what templates are available, the full library here is in public templates. There's always over 100+ different templates that you could start using right away as soon as you log into the platform. So do take advantage of those. Now, if you do have an idea for your own template, you could build those yourself, right? What's nice about Agentic Workers is that we allow you to build prompt chains. So you could say, conduct research on and then you can use a variable. We'll show you why variables are important in a second. And then you could say, okay, based on that research, write a blog. And then we could say, maybe send me an email after the blog is written to this, and then we'll use a variable, email. So what we did here is that we used tilde to separate our 3 prompts. Now the agent knows to run these sequentially, and then these are variables we're going to be able to fill out when we go to execute this template. We don't have to fill out any of this information. It actually gets generated by AI as soon as you save. So here's our template. We could start running that. You'll see what we created here. And now we could just fill out that topic and say, prompt engineering, and send my email. And so if this agent had access to Gmail, it'd be able to automatically send me an email when that's ready. And then we could also run it across other things like, I don't know, Google Studio as an example as well. So there's a lot to cover here. If you don't find a template you like, we have something called Agentic Search. So maybe legal document or house renting. You can just type anything into this field. It's going to automatically generate those prompts for you. And lastly, here are the different prompts. And then here are also some prompts that your agents may want to run. And really one of the coolest parts about Agentic Workers is that when you find a workflow that you like, you can turn it into an automation. And so your agent will run that daily, weekly, or monthly. For example, I have one here that will actually go ahead and every day do some research about the latest AI topics. It'll generate a blog post for me, and then I'll save that into Google Docs for me. And then I'll add a role to a Google Excel sheet. And now I basically have this agent automatically generating blog posts for me every day at 7 a.m. So I highly recommend you try this. I know this was very quick and very fast. If you have any more questions, jump into the community. We're in here. We'll answer any questions you have. We'll jump on a call with you and make sure that you're finding those workflows that are saving you time every week. Thank you.